NBA. Jaylen Hood has everything to gain with the Lakers this season. As the training camp for the 2024-25 NBA season approaches, the Los Angeles Lakers are gearing up to bounce back after a 2023-24 season that fell short of expectations. With the team making few changes during the offseason, there is a mix of pessimism and optimism regarding the Lakers' future. While many experts predict challenges, others believe the Lakers are being underestimated and could surprise everyone. Last season, the Lakers selected point guard Jaylen Hood from Indiana University with the 17th overall pick in the NBA draft. The decision sparked significant debate, especially since many believed the team should have opted for other available players, such as Jamie Jaquez Jr. or Cam Whitmore. After a season full of challenges and some criticism directed at the pick, Hood now has the opportunity to prove that the Lakers made the right choice and to showcase his value in the NBA. Here are 3 key goals for Jaylen Hood this upcoming season that could define his trajectory and the impact he will have on the team. Improve three-point shooting. One of Hood biggest challenges will be to improve his efficiency in three-point shooting. With the arrival of the Lakers' new head coach, J.J. Redick, who has a well-established reputation as one of the best three-point shooters in NBA history, the team is expected to place more emphasis on long-range shooting. Last season, despite a relatively good performance in terms of accuracy, the Lakers ranked just 28th in the number of three-point attempts. Hood has so far struggled to hit long-range shots. During his only season at Indiana University, he shot 33% from beyond the arc, which is not bad, but also not exceptional. As a rookie, he performed below expectations in the NBA, making only 2 out of 15 three-point attempts. However, there is a silver lining. In his 15-game stint with the South Bay Lakers, he showed an excellent 43.2% success rate in three-point shooting, indicating that he has the potential to develop in this crucial area. Develop playmaking skills. Another essential aspect for Hood is playmaking. At Indiana University, he averaged 3.7 assists per game, standing out as a good passer and opportunity creator. However, his performance in the NBA thus far has shown that he still needs to improve in this area. In 21 games with the Lakers, he recorded only 8 assists in 109 minutes of play, a number that clearly needs to improve. Hood is still adjusting to his role and how he contributes to the team. To secure a solid position as an effective combo guard, he will need to be more proactive in creating plays and manipulating opposing defenses. This means being able to read the game, find teammates in good positions, and make decisive passes that can lead to scoring opportunities. This evolution will be crucial for his success and the role he will play in the team's dynamics. Adopt a more aggressive approach. Finally, Hood needs to become more aggressive in his offensive approach. In college, he showed the ability to score from mid-range but often hesitated to take advantage of these opportunities during last season. If he begins to take and make those shots more consistently, it will not only increase his personal output but also help open up more offensive options for his teammates. Being more aggressive also means not allowing the opposing defense to anticipate his actions. When he makes quick and confident decisions, he can force defenders to adapt, thus creating more space and opportunities for the team. Additionally, by being more assertive, Hood can establish a more efficient offensive rhythm, benefiting the team as a whole and potentially elevating the Lakers' performance. For Jaylen Hood, the 2024-25 season will be a crucial chance to demonstrate his value and potential. With clear goals to improve his three-point shooting efficiency, enhance his playmaking, and adopt a more aggressive approach, he can establish himself as an indispensable player for the Lakers and significantly contribute to the team. The pressure is on, but with hard work and dedication, Hood has the opportunity to shine and become a key piece in the Lakers' future. Lakers consider trade for Jeremy Grant and Dup Reith in hypothetical proposal with Blazers. A detailed analysis. In the dynamic world of NBA trades, a potential proposal has captured the attention of fans and analysts alike. The Los Angeles Lakers and the Portland Trail Blazers have been linked in trade discussions involving Jeremy Grant, and a recent hypothetical proposal by Zach Buckley of Bleacher Report offers a detailed look at what such a deal might entail. Details of the trade proposal. In this hypothetical scenario, the Los Angeles Lakers would receive Jeremy Grant, a versatile forward known for his offensive and defensive skills. Dup Reith, a young and promising center with potential. On the other hand, the Portland Trail Blazers would receive D'Angelo Russell, a talented point guard with a strong offensive game. Jared Vanderbilt, a high-energy forward known for his defense and rebounding. Jaylen Hood, a 21-year-old guard, selected with the 17th pick in last year's draft, showing potential despite limited playing time. A 2029 first-round pick, an asset that could become a key piece for Portland's future. A 2025 second-round pick, via Clippers, another future asset to aid in the team's long-term plans. Why the trade makes sense for both teams. For the Los Angeles Lakers. Impact of Jerami Grant. Jerami Grant would provide an immediate boost to the Lakers' frontcourt. Known for his ability to score both inside and out, Grant would offer a significant upgrade on offense. His defensive versatility also aligns well with the Lakers' needs, adding depth to the roster. Grant's presence could relieve the scoring burden on LeBron James and Anthony Davis, allowing the Lakers to better compete in a highly competitive Western Conference. Potential of Dup. While still developing, Dup has shown potential as a young center. His addition could add depth to the Lakers' rotation of big men and offer an opportunity for growth in a supportive environment. For the Portland Trail Blazers. Financial flexibility. The Blazers are looking to shed Jerami Grant's expensive contract, signed just before Damian Lillard's departure. Russell's expiring $18.7 million contract would help match salaries, giving the Blazers flexibility to pursue other moves. Defensive strength with Jared Vanderbilt. Jared Vanderbilt would bring much-needed defensive intensity to the Blazers. His ability to defend multiple positions and contribute on the boards would complement the emerging talents of Scoot Henderson and Shaedon Sharpe. Vanderbilt's presence could play a crucial role in the Blazers' rebuilding phase. Young talent and future assets. Jaylen Hood, despite a challenging rookie season, has shown promise as a young guard with potential. His inclusion in the trade could offer the Blazers a developing talent to nurture. The addition of a 2029 first-round pick and a 2025 second-round pick provides the Blazers with valuable future assets. These picks could be crucial in building around the team's young core and facilitating future trades or draft selections. Potential benefits and drawbacks. For the Lakers. Benefits. Immediate upgrade in the frontcourt with Grant's offensive and defensive skills. Added depth and growth potential with Dup. Drawbacks. The Lakers would be taking on Grant's contract, which could impact future financial flexibility. Integrating new players mid-season could disrupt team chemistry, although Grant's experience might help mitigate this. For the Blazers. Benefits. Financial relief by offloading Grant's contract, providing flexibility for future moves. Defensive improvement and rebounding boost with Vanderbilt. Young talent and future picks to aid in long-term rebuilding. Drawbacks. Risk of moving Grant without getting an immediate star return. Uncertainty around Hood-Schifino's development and the effectiveness of the acquired picks. This hypothetical trade scenario between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Portland Trail Blazers presents a strategic move for both teams. The Lakers would strengthen their roster with an experienced and versatile player, while the Blazers would gain valuable assets and financial flexibility. The actual impact of such a trade would depend on execution and how the new players fit into their respective team systems. Fans of both teams would likely be watching closely to see if this or a similar deal materializes and how it might shape the future of the two franchises. NBA trade rumors. 11 superstars the Lakers should be ready to pursue when LeBron retires. Where will the Los Angeles Lakers go when LeBron James retires? NBA trade rumors. Exploring 11 superstars who could be on the Los Angeles Lakers' radar for a trade after LeBron James retires. Even after signing a 2-year contract with the Los Angeles Lakers, the future of LeBron James, not only with the team but also in the NBA, remains one of the biggest uncertainties of the 2024-25 season. It's reasonable to think he has at least 2 more years of his career left, but anything beyond that is far from guaranteed. LeBron will turn 40 in December, and it's only natural to start imagining what life will be like for the Lakers in a post-LeBron era. In exploring this, we predict 11 superstars that the Lakers could be preparing to pursue via trade as soon as LeBron retires. Luka Doncic. It should come as no surprise to see Luka Doncic on this list. It has already been speculated, or reported, depending on how you categorize it, that the Los Angeles Lakers could have big plans to try to acquire him as soon as LeBron decides to hang up his sneakers. However, this may be much easier said than done. There are no guarantees that Luka will want to leave Dallas in a few years, and there's certainly no certainty that the Lakers could offer the Mavs what they'd be looking for in a potential trade. Either way, he will certainly be a player on the Lakers' radar when LeBron is no longer on the team. However, it would be wise to assume that besides Luka, there could be several other players in play for the Lakers. If Luka is at the top of this list, let's take a look at some other names that deserve to be mentioned in the same breath. Devin Booker. Another big name from the West Coast who will naturally be on the Los Angeles Lakers' radar in the post-LeBron James era is Devin Booker. With so much uncertainty in Phoenix this season, the Lakers could emerge as an attractive suitor for the All-Star guard in the coming years. Booker has 4 guaranteed years left on his contract with the Suns, so he may not have much flexibility to dictate his next move, but one can't help but wonder if Phoenix would seriously consider a rebuild if this core doesn't work out in the next few years. There's a chance that a rebuild in Phoenix could coincide with the Lakers' pursuit of a superstar to replace LeBron as the face of the franchise. Booker seems like a West Coast guy. If he doesn't stay with the Suns, perhaps the Lakers could emerge as a potential destination where he could continue his career. In 3 years, Booker will still be in his prime at 30 years old and may be ready for a change at that point in his career. Donovan Mitchell. Much has been made this offseason about Donovan Mitchell and the contract extension he signed with the Cleveland Cavaliers. However, when you look at the contract numbers, he still only has 2 guaranteed years before he can test the free agent market in 2027. That timeline could coincide with the Los Angeles Lakers entering the market in their attempt to find a new leader for the next phase of the franchise, although there are questions about Mitchell and his ability to lead a franchise to success. At his peak, Mitchell is one of the best defensive players in the game. There's no doubt he would be a significant asset to the Lakers as they explore what might be next in a post-LeBron era. Whether the Lakers would see Mitchell as a true number one is still up for debate, but he's a player who will undoubtedly be on their radar in a few years if he tests the market. Mitchell has been successful in rebuilding his reputation as an impactful player during his time in Cleveland. The question is, does he see himself having a long-term future with the team? Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards has quickly become one of the most promising young players in the NBA. At 23 years old, the sky's the limit for Edwards. He has a real chance to become the face of the league if he continues to rise steadily. And if he emerges as one of the faces of the league, it wouldn't be surprising to see him seek a larger market to play in if he doesn't win a ring with the Minnesota Timberwolves in the coming years. Of course, there's a big caveat to all this. He still has 5 guaranteed years on his contract. The guaranteed years on his contract could be an issue, considering he's far from testing the free agent market. In other words, it may be a while before Edwards becomes a real option for the Lakers. Unless, of course, he requests a trade. But unless that happens, this could be more of a distant dream for Los Angeles. But if we're playing the what-if game, it would be fascinating to see a player as dynamic as Edwards wearing the Lakers jersey. Ja Morant. Ja Morant has been out of the spotlight for about a year because he missed virtually the entire last season due to a suspension and then a season-ending injury. While that may have done him some good, escaping the scrutiny a bit, it will be interesting to see how he fares this season in a Memphis Grizzlies uniform. But it would be equally fascinating to see Morant wearing the Lakers jersey in a few years. And it might not be as far-fetched as you think. Adding context to Morant's situation with the Grizzlies, perhaps the Lakers could emerge as a natural suitor for him in the future. Morant still has 4 guaranteed years on his contract, but the Grizzlies are a young team with a very uncertain future. Even before last year's forgettable season, the Grizzlies weren't exactly a rising team. They took a step back during the 2022-23 NBA season, and given how the Western Conference landscape has changed recently, there's no guarantee the Grizzlies will even make the playoffs this year. If things continue to worsen for the Grizzlies, Morant could become one of the Lakers' most realistic targets. Jaylen Brown. Last summer, Jaylen Brown signed one of the richest contracts in the NBA. But if the last 2 seasons are any indication, especially with Boston's dominant run to an NBA title this year, it doesn't seem like Brown will get much credit playing alongside Jayson Tatum. And maybe that's perfectly acceptable to him. But what if it isn't? What if Brown wants something more in the league? Now that he has his championship, would it be that surprising if he wanted to try being the number 1 option somewhere else? It might seem far-fetched right now, but perhaps that will change in a few years when Boston's run with this core ends. Brown still has 5 years left on his contract with the Celtics, but it wouldn't be surprising to see Boston open to trading him a few years from now. If that happens, the Los Angeles Lakers could emerge as a destination. If Los Angeles believes Brown can be more than a co-star, they might be willing to go all out to try to acquire him in a few years. Jayson Tatum. There's no argument against the fact that the Boston Celtics are set up for great success in the coming years. However, when the title window closes, there could be major changes to the roster. Whether those changes will include Jayson Tatum's departure remains to be seen. In fact, you could argue that it would be foolish for the Celtics not to want to build another championship core around Tatum, even when Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis are no longer there. However, you never really know in the NBA. That's why the Los Angeles Lakers could come into play for Tatum in the future. In 4 years, if the Celtics disband, perhaps there's a chance that Tatum will be looking for a change of scenery. And that's where the Lakers could come into play. Understandably, it would be strange for Tatum to leave the Celtics to join the Lakers. But you can never rule anything out in the NBA. And you can bet the Lakers will try to lure Tatum away from Boston. Zion Williamson. A few years ago, when Zion Williamson entered the league, many expected him to become a legend. While he hasn't met those lofty expectations, I don't think becoming one of the most dominant players in the league is completely out of the question for Zion. When he's healthy, he's been exactly that. Zion's biggest problem has been a lack of health. However, last season, he showed some progress in that regard. Although he got injured in the playoffs, Zion played a career-high 70 games during the regular season. If he can maintain that level of health moving forward and prove that his injury issues are a thing of the past, there could be a real chance that a team like the Los Angeles Lakers will try to pry him away from the New Orleans Pelicans in the future. In the coming years, Zion will have to prove that he can not only stay healthy but that he has another level in his development. At that point, he could become a superstar worth pursuing for the Lakers. Tyrese Halliburton. In recent years, Tyrese Halliburton has emerged as a rising superstar in the league. While he hasn't made the final leap to stardom yet, there's a growing belief that he will eventually make that leap. Halliburton has everything you look for in a modern point guard, and there's a chance that in the next few years, he'll become a name to consider among the best players in the league. That's why he should be on the Lakers' radar in the coming years. While Halliburton may not be seen as a clear number one option for a team right now, that may change in a few years. Halliburton seems like the type of player the Lakers would be willing to bet on to help lead the team in a post-LeBron era. He's a dynamic player who seems to be just scratching the surface of his potential. Halliburton will be worth monitoring closely for the Lakers as they explore who could help them move forward in a post-LeBron era.
Karl-Anthony Towns.
Karl-Anthony Towns may be a player who's looking for something more in his career. After years of spinning his wheels with the Minnesota Timberwolves, perhaps he'll want a change. In 2027, he can test the market as an unrestricted free agent, and perhaps by then, the Los Angeles Lakers will be in the market to pursue him as their next star. Towns is a player who would seamlessly fit into a star role with the Lakers. Towns has always been considered a great talent, but with a somewhat underwhelming career thus far. In a winning situation, we may be able to see a different version of Towns, one that we haven't seen yet. If that version does exist, the Lakers will certainly try to bring him to Los Angeles. It would be interesting to see if Towns is willing to bet on himself with a team like the Lakers. If that happens, the Lakers will likely be one of the first teams in line to sign him. Cade Cunningham. It may seem strange to include a young player like Cade Cunningham on this list, but perhaps that's just the type of player the Los Angeles Lakers will need to target in the future. In 2027, Cunningham will be a restricted free agent, and that's the year the Lakers will likely be most active in the market in trying to find a new face of the franchise after LeBron. Whether the Lakers can pry Cunningham away from the Detroit Pistons remains to be seen, but it's certainly worth a shot. Cunningham is a unique player who would be a game-changer for the Lakers. He has the potential to lead a franchise, and he's the type of player the Lakers should be targeting in the future. We're still years away from this, but it wouldn't be surprising to see Cunningham on the Lakers' radar.